Hello, I'm Evie. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video. Are you ready to watch party ideas? Let's get started.
Ever thought of throwing a surprise party but didn't know how to get started? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to our comprehensive guide on planning the perfect surprise party. From the initial spark of an idea to the final cheer, we're here to help you navigate every step of the way. Our goal with this video is to simplify the process and make it as enjoyable as the party itself. We know that planning a surprise can seem daunting, especially when you want to keep it a secret. But fear not. We're going to break it down into manageable steps, ensuring that you're well equipped to handle any party planning challenge that comes your way. We'll cover everything from establishing the basics, selecting the venue and theme, to sending out invitations and decorating, and finally, coordinating the big day. So, are you ready to dive in? By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge you need to throw an unforgettable surprise party. First things first, we need to establish the basics. To kickstart your surprise party planning, you'll want to start with the star of the show, the guest of honor. It's crucial to know their likes, dislikes, and most importantly, their availability. You wouldn't want to plan a surprise party for someone who isn't available to attend, would you? So subtly find out their schedule, preferences, and interests without raising any suspicion. Remember, the key to a successful surprise party is in the secrecy. Next, you'll need to pick a date and time for the party. When choosing a date, consider the guest of honor's schedule and the schedules of the most important attendees. It's a good idea to choose a date that's at least a few weeks away to give yourself ample time to plan and prepare. As for the time, consider what works best for the guest of honor and the majority of the guests. If it's a birthday surprise, perhaps the evening would be ideal, but if it's an anniversary or retirement surprise, maybe an afternoon party would be more fitting. Now let's talk about the guest list. This is a crucial part of the planning process as it determines the size and scope of your party. When creating your guest list, consider the guest of honor's circle of friends, family, and colleagues. Include those who are close to the guest of honor and who they would be excited to see. But remember, the more people you invite, the harder it will be to keep the surprise a secret, so choose wisely. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, is the emphasis on discretion. Everyone involved in the planning process should understand the importance of keeping the party a secret. Encourage everyone to be tight-lipped about the party plans and make sure they know not to accidentally spill the beans to the guest of honor. Once you've got these basics down, it's time to move on to the next step. Now, let's talk about selecting the perfect venue and theme for your surprise party. The venue you choose sets the stage, literally and metaphorically, for your surprise party. It should capture the personality of the guest of honor, accommodate your guest list, and align with your chosen theme. When selecting a venue, consider the guest of honor's favorite places. Maybe it's a quaint coffee shop, a local park, or even the comfort of their own home. The important thing is to make them feel special and at ease. Also, factor in the number of guests. You'll want a space that's cozy yet spacious enough for everyone to mingle, dance, or participate in planned activities. Now, on to the theme. Choosing a theme isn't mandatory, but it can definitely add an extra layer of fun and make your party more memorable. The theme could be as simple as a color scheme or as elaborate as a roaring 20s party. It could reflect the guest of honor's interests, like a music festival for a music lover, or travel around the world for a globetrotter. Remember, the theme should serve as a guide for your decorations, attire, and even food. For instance, a Hawaiian luau theme might call for tropical decorations, colorful floral shirts, and a menu filled with fruity cocktails and Hawaiian barbecue. In the end, the best venue and theme are those that make the guest of honor feel loved and celebrated. So don't stress too much about finding the most exotic location or the most unique theme. What truly matters is the thought and effort you put into creating a surprise party that's tailored to their tastes and preferences. With the venue and theme sorted, you're well on your way to planning a fantastic surprise party. Next up, it's time to send out those invitations and start thinking about decorations. The invitation sets the tone for your surprise party, so it's essential to design it in a way that not only excites your guests, but also gives them a hint of what to expect. And remember, the invitation should perfectly mirror your party's theme. For instance, if you're planning a tropical-themed party, consider using palm trees, coconuts, or flamingos in your design. Now let's get to the sending part. In this digital age, it's perfectly acceptable to send invitations online. There are numerous platforms where you can design and send out beautiful custom invitations. However, if you're a fan of tradition, you could go for printed invitations. Just remember, whether digital or printed, ensure the main element of surprise is highlighted. You don't want any guests spilling the beans. Next, let's dive into the world of decorations. Decorations are key to transforming your chosen venue into a festive paradise. They enhance the atmosphere and make the party visually appealing. You can use balloons, banners, streamers, confetti, and so much more. But remember, your decorations should align with your theme. So if you're throwing a retro party, disco balls and neon lights might just do the trick. When sourcing decorations, don't limit yourself to party supply stores. Explore thrift stores, online marketplaces, or even borrow from friends. You might be surprised at what you can find. And don't forget about lighting. The right lighting can set the mood, make your decorations pop, and even highlight key areas of your venue. One more thing, don't shy away from DIY. Creating your own decorations adds a personal touch and can often be more cost-effective. You could make a banner with the guest of honor's name, craft unique table centerpieces, or even create a photo booth with props. Once your guests have been invited and your decorations are in hand, there's just one more crucial step to take. The big day is almost here. Let's talk about coordinating the party day. On the day of the surprise party, you'll want to ensure that everything is in place. Setting up the venue is your first priority. If you're at a rented location, make sure you arrive early to arrange the space. If the party is at home, make sure it's cleaned and tidied up before you start setting up. Organize the space to accommodate your guests comfortably. And don't forget to set up a special spot for the guest of honor. Next, let's talk refreshments. Whether you're catering or cooking yourself, it's crucial to have everything ready before the guests arrive. If you're preparing the food yourself, do as much as you can in advance. Keep the menu simple but delicious, and remember to cater to different dietary needs if possible. Drinks should be chilled, and snacks should be laid out ready for guests to nibble on. Now let's discuss the most critical aspect of a surprise party, the guest of honor's arrival. You'll need to orchestrate this carefully. Assign a trustworthy friend or family member the task of bringing the guest of honor to the venue. They should know the exact time to arrive, and they should have a believable reason for bringing the guest of honor to the location. Remember, timing is of the essence. You'll want to ensure that all the guests have arrived and are in place before the guest of honor walks in. This is where team effort comes in. Delegate tasks to friends or family members. One can be in charge of music, another can handle the food, and someone else can oversee the guest's arrival. Everyone should know their role and be ready to play their part when the time comes. In the end, the success of a surprise party lies in the details. It's about creating an atmosphere of joy and celebration for the guest of honor. And with careful planning and coordination, you can ensure that everything runs smoothly. With careful coordination, you'll pull off a surprise party that will leave your guest of honor speechless. So, there you have it. A step-by-step guide to planning a surprise party. We've covered everything from establishing the basics, which includes deciding on a date, time, and budget, as well as identifying the guest of honor's preferences and who to invite. We then moved on to selecting a venue and theme, emphasizing the importance of picking a location that accommodates your guests comfortably and a theme that resonates with the guest of honor. Following that, we delved into the fun aspects of sending invitations and choosing decorations. Remember to keep the element of surprise intact when sending out invites and to choose decorations that align with your theme. Lastly, we discussed coordinating the party day, ensuring that everything runs smoothly and according to plan. This involves confirming with guests, setting up the venue, and managing the surprise reveal. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and create a memorable experience for your guest of honor. Now you're all set to throw a fantastic surprise party. Good luck!